So for Cleveland, Dellavedova's checked in. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game, or Clark, even the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's an adventure. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
Yeah. Here's Parker. In the corner, it's Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in his sight.
A different look now for San Antonio. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Parker. And then for Cleveland, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Allen in for Kyrie Irving. Leonard, the pass to Ginobili. Duncan outside. To the inside. And stolen by Frye. Shumpert, no good. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Pass to Allen. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boris Diaz checked in for Kawhi Leonard. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Duncan. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Duncan's got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
West with the block. Ginobili kicks it to West. Out to Duncan. Ginobili against Allen. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Duncan finishes inside. Duncan's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Love for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Ginobili can't hit. Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Ginobili. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is up there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at center.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Irving with a clean look. The three-pointer, no good.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy, and if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
And Green slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And a fast break now for the Spurs. 11 feet away. That's good. James has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Channing Frye. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Dallas. Outside Aldridge. Kicks to Leonard. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Another miss by Leonard. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Thompson. Smith with it. Guarded now by Duncan. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The pass to Aldridge. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's James. Great D that time from Duncan.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio.
At the line for your Spurs.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And some changes here for the Spurs. West is checked in for Aldridge. Diaw comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert's checked in.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
To the middle. Ginobili. And it's sent back by Irving. Dellavedova kicks to Frye. There's the dish to Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Spurs passing it around. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lets it go from deep. Frye dishes to Dellavedova. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Diaw. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender. He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Fry passes to Irving. Another miss by Irving.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Tries to keep it alive. Ginobili can't hit.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Allen's checked in for Irving. San Antonio leading. Dishes it to West. Ginobili kicks to Mills. But they get it back. Here's West. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Allen outside. Pass to Fry. Fires from deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And now, running up the court, West pushing it up. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. Thompson dishes to Shumpert. Looking for Allen and gets it there. A second chance effort. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's West from 11 feet away. And it's West again missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Passes to Fry. Fires the 3. Count that one. Fry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers ahead as they end the period on a 9-0 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He's got 10 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. San Antonio trailing here. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's Parker. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. That's the San Antonio 5. Green, the pass to Parker. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And guys, as a second-round pick, Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina. Now, he's one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league.
You're right, Kevin. Throughout last season, and 42% from beyond the arc for his career, and great consistency, too. He's been over 41 every season for the past 4.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker with it. Guarded now by Irving. It's Parker with the drive.
That's his first personal foul.
Cavaliers shooting 43% from the field. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
There's the bucket. Good. Parker's got 7 points.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
The Cavaliers have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Free throw good, LeBron. Feeds it to Leonard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 10.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. Said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
And for Leonard here, players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Irving attacking. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Here's Irving after the basket by San Antonio. He dishes it to Love. Back to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Love.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
LeBron kicks to Irving. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Parker. And that one hits back iron. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
That one is off. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. And there's the call on James. That is his 1st foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
The Cavaliers have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for James. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Leonard attacking. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Smith for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Green missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park. Or he hung in the air, double pump, and then threw it down.
Well, the D just stepped aside. Let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make, and voila, there it is.
There it was.
And what a beautiful move it was.
The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Leonard. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter. Cavaliers leading. Parker with the steal. And here's the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Aldridge. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Love. Cleveland gets it back. Irving dishes to Love. To halt the run. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. West is checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Then for the Cavaliers, Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. Allen comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here. Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mills can't hit.
Oh, you got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Diaw against Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
At the line for your Spurs.
Second free throw, no good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Diaw.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top. Up 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that
time. And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
San Antonio trailing here. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guards handle. Kevin Love out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along. Oh! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Irving. The offensive rebound. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Ginobili left side. It's stolen by Smith. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He has 8 points and 2 steals as well.
First free throw is good.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Both good from the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, Ginobili. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
San Antonio calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Irving drives in. Off on the layup.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And the rejection by LeBron. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Turkoglu. And it's Green and for Manu Ginobili.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Stolen by Thompson. Here's LeBron. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. James has got 25 points. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Green. And here's Smith. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Spurs trail by 14. And here's Leonard from three. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Spurs shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Smith drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
To stop the drought, and Green gets it to go.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Inside. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Green with the ball. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Smith against Leonard. The three. Knocked loose.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Green with the ball. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
That free throw, no good.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he was one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And stolen by Love. Irving attacking. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He has 9 rebounds, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline. But that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Parker with the steal. To the paint. And it's sent back by Irving.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Outside Irving. 14 feet away. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Marjanovic. Outside Leonard. He feeds it to Aldridge. Parker passes to Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. J.R. Smith picks one up. He's off on the first.
Shooting for San Antonio, Daniel Green.
Good on the second free throw. Dellavedova kicks to Allen. The feed now to Varejao. Three-pointer, Dellavedova can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.